All right, Khan, Shalom, Israel, Shalom to the Toshaz Yasha Allah. Giving the course all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashima Mashah, Mamalaki Habashah. That's all praises, honor, glorification unto the Most High God Yahweh. In the name of His Son, began saying Habashah. This is your brother Yasha Allah. Coming back, y'all, yet another video through the Spirit of Yahweh, Bahashima Mashah, Mamalaki Habashah. All right, so I'm gonna get straight into this. This is going into the Lord magnifying Himself, right? And the Lord's name is going to be once magnified again, right? Because let's go to the book of Malachi. First, let's go to Malachi chapter 1, right? Because when you go into the book of Malachi, right, it goes into the priest basically being lazy and trying to deceive the Lord and play the Lord by offering the Lord corruptible things, right? By offering the Lord half-ass sacrifices, right? Let me get this precept real quick. Malachi chapter 1 and verse number 6, right? It says, right? A son honors his father, right? So, and who's our father? The Most High, right? But a son is expected to honor his father, right? A son honors his father, and a servant his master. So it's expected of the servant to serve his master. That's expected. If then I be a father, where's mine honor? So the Lord said, "Honor thy father and thy mother." That's the first commandment with promise, right? That's uh, Exodus chapter 20 verse 12, right? The Lord said, honor thy father and thy mother. And the Lord said that every man should fear every man his father and his mother, right? Meaning have respect and reverence them. So the Lord said, if I then be a father, if I am a father unto the house of Israel, where's mine honor? Where's the honor that the Lord literally requires of us, right? Meaning that what? As a nation, we're not giving him his honor, right? His due honor, right? And if I be a master, where's my fear? So the Lord said, if I'm a master unto the house of Israel, where's my fear, right? Said the Lord of hosts, unto you, O priests, that despise my name. Remember, now he's essentially, this message essentially is going to the priests. But we know that we are a kingdom of priests, right? Let's get that real quick. Exodus chapter 19. All right. Exodus chapter 19. Don't just be like, well, I'm not from the tribe of Levi, so Malachi, I don't have to read Malachi. First of all, we don't exactly know exact tribe we're from. First of all, second of all, right? This doesn't mean just because the Lord is speaking to the Levites doesn't mean that the Lord's not essentially speaking to you as well. Because let's get this precept, Exodus chapter 19 and verse 6. It says, I'm gonna start verse 5. Now, therefore, if you obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then shall ye be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests. So the Lord said that we are going to be unto the Lord a kingdom of priests. And in holy nation, these are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, right? Not just to the priests, the Levites, but to the whole nation, right? So let's go back to this Malachi chapter 1 and verse number 6. It says, started from where I was reading at, O priests that despise my name, because certain priests, they despise the name of the Lord. How did they despise the name of the Lord? By sacrificing unto him a corrupt thing, right? And ye say, wherein have we despised thy name? They say, hey, the priest is like, hey, how can we have, why are you saying that we despise the Lord's name? Right? Let's go to verse 7. Ye offer polluted bread upon mine altar, and ye say, wherein have we polluted thee? In that ye say, the table of the Lord is contemptible. So the Lord is saying that the priest is sacrificing corrupt bread upon the altar, right? And verse 8, it says what? And if ye offer the blind for sacrifice, is it not evil? So the priests, they were offering corrupt bread, polluted bread. Maybe it wasn't cooked right. Maybe it wasn't cooked all the way. It wasn't done according to the Levitical law, right? Therefore, it was polluted, right? Maybe something was wrong with it, right? And the Lord didn't accept it, right? It says what? And he offered the blind for sacrifice. Is it not evil? So the Lord said, that the certain priests would be sacrificing unto the Lord blind animals. So the Lord said that if you sacrifice anything unto him, it got to be without spot and without blemish, right? And it says what? And if you offer the blind for sacrifice, is it not evil? That's evil. If you're trying to offer to the Lord an animal, a sacrifice, and it's literally blind, right? That's evil in the sight of the Lord. And if you offer the lame and the sick, is it not evil? Offer it now unto thy governor. Will he be pleased with thee, or accept thy person, saith the Lord of hosts? Meaning, no. Even if you offer this corrupt thing onto your governor, even he is not going to accept it. So how much more, how much less the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Habashah of hosts. Verse 9. And now I pray you beseech God that he will be gracious unto us. This have been by your means will he regard your person, saith the Lord. Meaning, it's like you said, the Lord of hosts. The Lord is not going to regard men that do that. You know what I'm saying? The Lord didn't regard them because they were offering the blind, the sick, the lame onto the Lord and try to play the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, the Lord was like, "Hey, I'm not going to accept that." So going back into the main topic, the Lord said He's going to once magnify His name again, because even amongst the Levites, His name was polluted, right? Amongst the Gentiles and the heathen, of course, His name is polluted. But the Lord says this, right? Let's keep going. Who is there even among you that would shut the doors for naught? Neither do ye kindle fire on mine altar for naught. I have no pleasure in you, saith the Lord of hosts. Neither will I accept an offering at your hand. For from the rising of the sun even unto the going down of the same, my name shall be great among the Gentiles. And in every place incense shall be offered unto my name, and a pure offering. For my name shall be great among the heathen, saith the Lord of hosts. The Lord said, my name is going to be even great among the heathen, man. And the Lord is not even dealing with the heathen like that, right? But in the kingdom of heaven, guess what? They're going to have to light incense unto his name. And everybody's going to praise literally and fear the name of the Lord in the kingdom of heaven, right? I'm going to skip down to verse 14. But cursed be the deceiver which hath in his flock a male, and voweth and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing. What's that corrupt thing? It's a corrupt sacrifice. Maybe it was a blind goat. It was a damn lame sheep. You know what I'm saying? That's a corrupt thing unto the Lord. For I am a great king, saith the Lord of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen. So the Lord is going to make his name dreadful among the heathen once again. Because you might say Yahweh, amongst the heathen, and the heathen might play with that name, right? The heathen might play with the name of the Lord. Even certain of our people, they will play with the name. They'll play with the name of the Lord. They'll mess around with it. They'll mock it. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, they will disregard the name of the Lord, saying that it doesn't matter. All these things. But guess what? His name is going to be once magnified again. Let's go to the book Exodus, like Ezekiel. All right. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, and verse number 21. It says, and I'll call for a sword against him throughout all my mountains, saith the Lord God. Every man's sword shall be against his brother. This is going into the end, Armageddon, essentially, right? The last battle, all right? And I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood, and I'll rain upon him and upon his bands, and upon the many people that are with him, and overflowing rain, and great hailstones, fire and brimstone. Thus will I magnify myself and sanctify myself, and I'll be known in the eyes of many nations, and they shall know that I am Yahweh. You see that? So the Lord, he does these certain things, taking these great nations down, taking down Russia, taking down Babylon, right? The great, which is going into America, right? Taking down these great nations so that he can be praised and exalted in the earth once again, right? That's why the Lord said, thus will I magnify myself. That's how he's going to magnify himself. He's not going to open up the sky and say, hey, guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm God. This is my name. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh, this, that, and the third. And the Lord, he can do that, but he said through the precepts that he would take down certain nations, that he may be praised, that men may know that Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, is the God of Israel, etc., etc. That's why the Lord did that. That's why the Lord delivered us out of Egypt with a mighty hand, so that all the earth may know that Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, is the one true God, and to know that Yahweh is the God of the Israelites, right? But it says what? And I will be known in the eyes of many nations. So the Lord, because right now the Lord is not known in the eyes of many nations. The name Yahweh is not feared like it should be in the earth, right? It says, I'll be known in the eyes of many nations, and they shall know that I am the Lord. See that? Let's go to the book of Isaiah. And at that point, when the Lord takes down all these great nations and the idols of the earth, they're going to know who the one true God is, right? Let's go to the book of Isaiah, right? Chapter 50. Hold on. Right. So like Isaiah 48 and 9. For my name's sake will I defer mine anger, and for my praise will I refrain for thee, that I cut thee not off. So the Lord is always talking about how important his name is. Even going back to the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 7. Right, the Lord said, thou shalt not take the Lord's name in vain. Right, the name of the Lord in vain. Exodus chapter 20, verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Meaning, hey, you want to be careful when you use the name Yahweh, because that name is holy. All right, and the Lord said, thou shalt not take his name in vain. Right, you're using it, you're maybe using it loosely, playing with it, mocking it. You know what I'm saying? All these things we should fear to do, because the name Yahweh Bashim Habashah is first of all, is the name of our God. And second, it's going to be once magnified in the earth again, and everybody's going to respect it, right? Because a lot of people, they don't respect the Lord right now, right? But that's why the Lord said he has to magnify himself, right? But it says what? Verse 10, behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. For mine own sake, even for mine own sake will I do it. For how shall my name be polluted? So the Lord said, how, my name, how should my name be polluted? Like all these gods of the earth, their names can be polluted. But my name, the God of the whole earth and the universe, hell no. And the Lord said, for how should my name be polluted? Right? It's not right. And I will not give my glory unto another. The Lord says he's not going to give his glory unto another. You see that? It says what? Hearken unto me, O Jacob and Israel, my called. I am he, I am the first, I also am the last. Right? So the Lord said he's going to magnify his name again. Right? He's going to magnify his name again once he delivers the children of Israel. Right? Let's go to the book of Romans. Even going back to the book of Romans chapter 9. Right? Romans 9 and verse number 16. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. The Lord said that the reason why he brought up the ancient Egypt to be as magnificent as it was just so that he can bring that nation down, and that all nations may praise and literally give honor unto his name. You see that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. You see that, and his name, because remember, he's going to deliver us out of Babylon, right, which is the modern day Egypt. All right, let's go to the book of Jeremiah. All right, let's go to Jeremiah. All right, Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse number 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Because that's what the Lord is known for, right? That's what the Lord is known for bringing his people, the Israelites, out of the land of Egypt. That's what he's known for. But guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, it's going to change, right? In the future, in the near future, Lord willing, it's going to change, right? Verse 15. But the Lord liveth, right? And remember that Lord is the all caps, meaning Yahweh, right? It's actually his name, right? Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north. So what's the land of the north? The land of the north is going into what? Babylon the Great, which is going into so-called America, right? From the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. So the Lord is going to be famous once again, right? He's going to be famous once again in the kingdom of heaven after he has taken us and delivered his people with a strange salvation pursuant to the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1 on down. And all nations are going to come and praise the name of the Lord, right? Let's go to the book of right. What was I? Khan, right? Let's go to the book of Sirach. All right, let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 18, and verse Sirach 17, verse 9. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding. And the elect shall praise his holy name. So the Lord said that the elect are going to praise his holy name. Now you have different folds of the elect. The elect, you have the elect, which is the nation of Israel. The elect out of all the nations that the Lord created is going into the nation of Israel. But second, straying off from that, or even within the elect, you have the elect of the elect, which is going into the 1/3. Right. So the 1/3 literally are going to be praising the name, his holy name, with gladness and joyfulness, because they're the ones that's going to be redeemed uh, um out of this captivity. Right. Let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse number 12. Afterward saw I the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him and another peaceable multitude. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad. So this is going into when Yahushua returns. It says, and there came much people unto him. There's going to be a lot of people gathered onto him, whereof some were glad. Some were glad. Right? These people that's glad to see the Lord is going into the elect, because nobody else is going to be glad to see the Lord. Why? Because let's go to the book of John, right? Because he's the light, right? He is the light. Let's go to the book of John, right? Chapter 3 and verse number 19. And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. So this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world. Who's the light? The light is talking about Yahushua. Let's go. That's John chapter 9, verse 5, and John chapter 8, verse 12. He said that he's the light of the world. So light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light. Men chose evil. Men chose darkness rather than light. Men chose the lies and vanity in the world rather than the truth, right? It says, because their deeds were evil, because they don't want to come to the light, right? It's about to explain it right now. Verse 20. For everyone that doth evil hateth the light. So everybody that does evil wants to indulge in their wickedness, indulge in their evil. It says what? Hateth the light. They hateth the light. They hate the Lord. They hate the truth. They hate coming to the light, because they don't want to have their deeds to be exposed, right? Now they coming to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. You see that? So they don't want to be reproved. They don't want to change. They don't want to accept the fact that they're okay. They're wrong. I got to change. I got to do better. I got to actually, do righteously, right? Like how the Lord said in the book of Micah, right? Micah 6 and 8. Let's get this real quick. They don't want to pursue so like you partake and even try to do this requirement that the Lord asks us to do. Micah chapter 6, verse 8. He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with thy God. So the Lord said that's our requirement as an Israelite. It says, he hath showed thee, O man, what is good. And what's good? The law, statutes, and commandments, right? Romans 7 and 12. And what doth the Lord require of thee? So the Lord has a requirement of us, but to do justly, right? Meaning you're keeping the commandments, and to love mercy. So we have to be merciful one toward another, because the Lord said, Luke chapter 6, verse 38, the Lord said, give and it shall be given unto you, right? And with what measure ye meet should be measured unto you. Again, Matthew chapter 7, verse 1 on down, right? So if we show the same mercy unto the Lord, onto our same brothers and sisters, that's the same type of mercy that the Lord is going to show us, right? It says what? And what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with thy God? So those things the Lord requires of us being Israelites, right? But going back to this in 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 13, right? That's why it says, and there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad. These people that's glad is going into the elect. And they're going to be what? Praising the name of the Lord, right? Some were sorry. Some of them were bound, and others some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick with great fear, and I waked and said, see that? So the Lord is going to have his name to be magnified once again, man, right? Because it's a big thing when you want to go into the name of the Lord, right? When we're dealing with the name of the Lord, that's it's not some light matter, right? I'm gonna get this last precept. I'm gonna close out with this, right? This is the book. All right, hold on. All right, let's go to the book of. I'm gonna get Zephaniah. All right, let me get Zephaniah. Well, hold on. Let me see. All right. Okay, it's lucky. All right, I'm gonna get this. Let's go to the book of Micah. All right. Man, it's a lot of precepts. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna get this in the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2. Gone. Right, let's go to Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse number 9. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah, even the breeding of nettles and salt pits, and a perpetual desolation. The residue of my people shall spoil them, and the remnant of my people shall possess them. That's going into literally slavery in the kingdom, man. As the Lord said that the remnant of my people shall possess them. When you possess something, that means you own it. So we're literally going to own the Ammonites and the Moabites in the kingdom of heaven. Lord willing, we're part of that number. Verse 10. This shall they have for their pride, because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts. So the heathen, namely the Moabites and the Ammonites, have magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts, against the Israelites. They have magnified themselves against them. They have walked proudly. And the Lord said, we all know that the Lord said that everyone that walks proudly is going to be put down. Right? Let's go to the book of Exodus, chapter 13, chapter 18, and verse number 11. It says, now I know that the Lord is greater than all gods, for he is like you. For in the thing wherein they dwell proudly, he was above them. that's a fire precept right there, because the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Nabashah, is greater than all gods. But right now, people don't acknowledge that. So in the kingdom of heaven, of course, they're going to acknowledge that, because the Lord is going to show why his name should be magnified in the earth, right? Let's go to Zephaniah 2 and verse number 11. Yahweh would be terrible unto them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, and men shall worship him, everyone from his place, even all the isles of the heathen, man. So everybody's going to worship him in the kingdom of heaven. And how you can't worship the Most High without magnifying his name and actually knowing his name. So they're going to be knowing the name of the Lord, magnifying it, and praising him, everyone from his place, even all the isles of the heathen, according to the prophecies. Right? So with that, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Lord willing, to edifying for the Gash Allah. Shalom.